All right, here goes my Ironman 70.3 Atlantic City recap. To start off, the race was on September 10th, 2022, and it was obviously a 70.3, which means it was a 1.2 mile swim, 56 mile bike, which added, but they added 2 miles, so it ended up being a 58 mile bike. And I'll talk about that a little later. And a half marathon, 13.1 mile run. Start off, I got there around like 4:30 in the morning. So it happens in Atlantic City, right off the ocean. It's actually a beautiful race. The weather was almost perfect. At least I thought it was going to be perfect. So I get there around like 4:30, set up my transition area, waiting for the race to start. I'm one of the slower swimmers, so I always put myself towards the back of the pack. Ironman 70.3 has a swim cutoff of about an hour and 10 minutes. I'm somewhat of about a 54-minute swimmer, so I put myself around like the 50 to 55-minute swimmers. And I figured that was going to be it. But little did I know, the swim conditions were more difficult than I expected. So I start on the swim, and I'm not sure if it's because of the goggles I wore or just the time of the day, because it was early in the morning. I'm not used to swimming with that much sun out, but it was very difficult to sight. I could barely see anything. I could barely see the buoys. The buoys were different colors, red, orange, and yellow, and every time I went to look for one of them, I had to like doggy paddle, and I was looking left and right to try and find them. I've done Eagleman 70.3 earlier this year in June, and I had no issue sighting. My swim distance was a little over 2,000 yards. This swim, because I had such a difficulty sighting, and because the waves were actually, this was an ocean swim compared to like a river swim, because the waves were so rough, I ended up swimming, my Garmin said I swim about 3,000, I think like 3,311 yards for this swim, and it was supposed to be a little over 2,000. Finished in an hour and 4 minutes, obviously 10 minutes slower than I expected, but with because I swam so far out of the boundary lines, I swam obviously over 1,000 yards more than I was supposed to as well. So my average swim pace was 2 minutes and 10 seconds. So I get out of the water and I'm feeling okay. I look at my watch, realize that I barely missed cutoff. I was very surprised at that. Thought my swim fitness was better, but maybe I just need to focus on more open water sighting in bright conditions, because I don't think my fitness was bad. I think my sighting was just terrible. Get into transition, switch into my spike shoes, put my helmet on, and get myself out, start the bike. And then I remember the race director saying, part of your transition is an extra 2 miles, so you really don't start your bike until 2 miles on the highway. And the bike course for Atlantic City is on the highway pretty much going past like easy path booths around circles. So you're pretty much on the highway for a lot of the 56 miles. And that was different for me, but it was smooth. It was cool. There's a few slight ramps to go up, not much elevation though, no real hills. Pretty okay in that respect. In total, I think I finished the bike in about 3 hours and 28 minutes. I was expecting something slightly over 3 hours, maybe 3:10, because my bike fitness was better. But because I think the extra 10 minutes on the swim really threw me through a loop, in addition to the extra 2 miles on the bike, just kind of extended my race, and I couldn't put as much power as I expected to. But alas, I finished the run, and I finished the bike and the swim feeling okay. I remember in Eagleman I started cramping on the bike, so I wasn't sure what was going to happen. So when I got to the run on Atlantic City, I was in better condition. I felt cramps coming, but I basically slowed my pace down tremendously to try and make sure I was in a better space to finish the race and without severe cramping. And then I get to the finish line, and I'm feeling okay. I'm actually feeling okay right now. Today is the Wednesday after the race. Race was Saturday, it's Wednesday, so like 4 days later, I'm actually feeling okay. I have a U.S. Open Dallas this Sunday, the 100K race, we'll see what happens. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go there, but you can see my bracelet. I still have my Ironman bracelet. You're gonna see what the U.S. Open, this inaugural U.S. Open Dallas, and so I get to see what all this is about. So USPTO Dallas on Sunday. I'll see if I'm gonna do it or not, but if I feel good tomorrow, I'll take the flight to Dallas. I have all my accommodations set up. I don't know what I was thinking I can do a 70.3 and then a 100K triathlon back-to-back weekends. But just keep it at zone 2, just use it as like a training race, and just, you know, just stay within my zone 2. When you're in zone 2, you can go in zone 2 for a little while. So I just try not to blow up, keep my nutrition, hydration in order, and, you know, just learn from it. But the conditions are going to be hot. I think it's going to be like 75 degrees in Dallas. Yikes. All right. Well, there goes a helicopter. So that means until next time.